Oh, top of the day. Couple hours behind, but oh, son asleep. Man, so much to say, but nothing to say at all. Like, on a high note, got a lot to say, but nothing to really say at all, man. I just know America. I think I was supposed to be born. I don't know. Anywhere but here. Pretty sure that's the robot. Robot always get on. Top of the day, top of the day. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I got a lot of shit to say for real. With nothing to say at all in the most part, you know. I was gonna talk to y'all about life the other day. But I was able to vent to my grandmama, man. You know. Hey, if you got a son, excuse me, man. Gas early in the morning. I'm solid like that though. Yeah, if you got a son and the father is actively in his life, I'm talking about like not asking you for nothing, not trying to take you to court, don't want to put you on child support. You said, what is this? I mean, it's just alive. I'm just talking about my life. I usually don't talk about my life or nothing. So I'm not talking about my life. I'm just going to talk about life in general. Give out a little free game, man. A little free game. Just a little free game. Nothing major. I see everybody still, I don't know what time of life they in. Shit, and I'm really not trying to figure out. I'm just trying to keep doing what I've been doing, taking care of my seed. But yeah, man, if you're a female and you get on here, or you got female influencers around you, man, if you got an active father in the position, regardless of y'all two relationship, and it's a male being raised, if the father is not a bad role model, I should say, all that trying to go to court and do all that freaky shit, you ain't shit but a robot. You programmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want some money that bad, motherfucker could find some money to get your ass so you can stay away, for real, and never come back around in life. But just moving forward, though, that's what the world needs to work on. It needs to stop being so one-sided. Women want to be so equal to men, but now when they being equally treated, because they want to be a man so bad, I'm talking about on all levels of life. It went from them wanting to be financially set like a man to now they want to think like a man and act like one. But don't no real man want to be with another man. That's gay. So, like, you got to be a woman at some point. So, moral of the story is, you got an active father in the role, trying to go through court with that robot program, dumb slavery shit. You's a fool. You a real life fucking fool. That's why your daddy wasn't in your life, because your mama was stupid. She ain't gonna tell you that shit because why would she tell you that she was stupid? My own mama wouldn't tell me she was stupid. She ain't even woman enough to tell me like, hey, look, this is what I did to make your daddy feel like this. No woman is taking accountability in life at all. Then you get in the court and y'all thinking that the court on y'all side, they not, dumbass. They against the black man. So that means when you go in there, it ain't shit for them to be like, oh, yeah, we got you. Put him on child support. Take the kid away from him. All things that they know that if you're an active father in life or in a kid's life in general, then that's going to be detrimental to you. That's going to break down your psychological. Then you're going to go through a warfare. And then now you're going through all this bullshit that you wouldn't be going through if the motherfucker was normal in the beginning. Period. Like, I'm just tired of women being able to blame men for all they bullshit. Like, when are the women going to take accountability? You can apologize all day. You could try to be better. You could be quiet for 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 10 years. And if a woman not ready to change, she going to keep blaming you and she not going to change. So all I'm wondering is, like, when is the world going to wake up and be like, hey, well, this is an active father. He is a good role model. You don't need to take the kid from him. Maybe you just need to be the one that gets some visitation or something like that. But it's like all through life, my last 30 years being here, that's all women do. They get mad, the relationship not going good, or it's not going how they feel like it should go. Then now they want to take the kid. But when they was leaving or they was going to go out or want to hang out and do all this other fancy stuff and this, that, and the third, they weren't even thinking about their kid. When they was upset, yelling, arguing, screaming, cussing, trying to fight and shit, they wasn't thinking about their kid. So it's like, I'm just here to speak up for all the men that's not on the, you're not physically abusing your girl. You're not mentally abusing your girl. See, one thing people got to start understanding is stop trying to use those big-ass words when you're starting shit. If you starting shit, you cannot be the one doing things like that. Like, you can't go and be like, oh, you're a narcissist, and then the whole time you being disrespectful. The whole time you arguing with the gentleman, you trying to make him aroused to be argumentative with you. Oh, yeah, of course, man. Life is unorthodox, my boy. So, yeah, you can't give them the same thing every time, man. Like I said, I'm just here being an advocate for the people that's not able to speak up, scared to speak up, you know. Shit, I'm not, like I said, I'm not even an advocate necessarily just for the men thing. It's just everybody just need to wake up, man. Wake up. Make it make sense, man. Just make it all make sense. And when you got somebody trying to help you make it make sense, stop thinking they're against you. Everybody swear they know what love is because somebody else showed them what love is. Man, love is God. So if you're not doing that shit godly, excuse me for cussing, but just like real stuff, bro. If you're not doing it godly, you cannot do that. Your sentence is a little bit incomplete, my boy. Ro, I'm here and you for this video, but what is this, bro? Weird. Your sentence a little incomplete. You look like a kid. So if you a kid, stay in the kid's place, young dog. And I just pray that your parents got it all together for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing personal, bro. It ain't nothing bad. It's just a video to let people know Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. If you're a kid, bro, keep going. I had something on here later on for you when my son get up. Right now, this is for all adults that are adulting. You know, if you're an adult, this is something that you need to listen to. If you don't listen to it now, listen to it later when you get some time, man. You know, if you're a man and you're not actively in your kid's life, bro, you need to actively be in your kid's life because you're part of the problem. You know, just a lot of things I can tell y'all from my experiences, man, going through life with not being married, bro. You know, when you don't get married, you know, you're an orphan. Man, I do apologize that your parents didn't see fit to be able to take care of you, but it might have been in the best possibility though, G. You know, like they might have had to give you up. Maybe one of your parents could have been, you know, I'm gonna speak positive, basically, bro. They could have been so rich and wealthy that they just didn't know what they was gonna do with a kid, so they had to give you away or something, bro. I apologize about that. I know it sounds weird hearing an apology from a stranger, but I'm apologizing for the fact that I got a son, bro. I go to the end of the world before I let, you know, my son go away out of my vision or from me because I love my son that much. You know, I'll do anything for my child, brother. So I'm sorry, young brother. And yes, you still are a kid. Just because you're 11 don't mean you're not a kid, bro. You are a kid. You know, yeah, I told you this video was just an informational video for really adults. Uh, I guess as a kid, you could take some little key things from here too, because when you get older and you grow into a male, man, you want to just make sure you be an outstanding role model. Don't have no resentment, no hate, no anger towards your parents for what they did to you, because then that'll slow you down in your life, man. And if you have kids, you don't want to put that on to your kids. So that's pretty much what this video about, man. Just giving out a little free advice instead of venting about my problems to the world. I just give the world a little bit of insight of some of my problems. And my haters gonna hate, my prayers gonna pray. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really here because shit, I just tired, man. Tired, bro. Like, never seen nothing like this. You see me actively breaking the generational curse and you being a part of the curse. You know? Oh, yeah. What's up, Dank? What's up, Dank? All praise to Allah. You know how it is. I'm Dili Allah. Allahu Akbar, for real. Bro, understand. You know? Why what, bro? Why what, bro? What's the word? What you mean, why? Why what? Why not hate your parents? Is that what you asking? If you asking why you shouldn't hate your parents, is because my parents ain't even give me up for adoption, and they might as well had. I'm not saying that they didn't do things for me or they didn't, you know, make sure I was all right and stuff like that. But just far as like needing their actual intellectual guidance, bro, I was only able to receive that when they felt like they need to get that to me, bro. That's why I'm telling you as a man, like sometimes it's best that, man, you never know, bro. Your parents, you know, like I said, I always speak positive. Your parents could have been so rich they could have had too much going on. And then on the other end, they could have been so messed up in life that they wouldn't have did shit but messed you up. So don't hold on to that shit, bro. You know, I got people adopted into my family, bro. And I know how you could feel because I done talked with them before. And I let them know, like, shit, just because you was adopted into my family, bro, that don't mean that I'm looking at you as an adoption or a scapegoat or something somebody wanted to do because they couldn't have kids. I look at you family. Shit, so one day you'll be in the family, bro. I'll pray for you. Hopefully the people on here that's listening to us pray for you too. But yeah, bro, don't be mad at them, bro. Don't hate them. Don't do none of that, bro. That's gonna slow your life down, bro. I'm speaking from experience. Me being mad at the times that my parents wasn't being parents, and because they always think, and this one thing I took away from myself. I'm not gonna have my son thinking finances is a part of parenting. That's what you gotta do in life in general. When you have some kids or you got something going on, you get a car, that's like having a kid. You gotta pay for it. You gotta get an oil change. That's like changing a diaper. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take it to the dealership. That's like going to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay the car note. That's like making sure they get up, eat, drink, sleep, shelter over their head every day. So it's like, there's no way around it in life where you're not gonna be circulating money. So the last thing you want to be doing is trying to complain or make your kids feel like that's it. Cause that'll be some of the stuff you and your spouse, significant other, girlfriend, baby mom, whatever you want to call her. That's what be y'all argument and shit. Yeah, as 11-year-old, the only thing I'm gonna ask you to do is, for one, mainly stay in the kid's place, and then for two, if you are going to like get in and start talking to adults, you have to at least make sure your sentences are coherent. I can read through the lines, I get what you're trying to say, but in an overall aspect, just make sure your sentences are coherent, bro. Make sure you got complete sentences. Use a little punctuation if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Get right, bro. I'm the wrong guy to come to and try to let you worry me about my life. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you asking me about my life, and I told you like 2 times, because this will be the second time, I believe. This is not necessarily for kids. So if you don't understand or it's not resonating with you, what you think you should do, young dog? You should exit stage left. And you're not going to make me feel no type of way. I did my godly duty. I gave you some good advice about you and your life, because you was able to put it up on the internet openly. And I transparently gave you some advice on how to move forward. That's all you needed from me, G. You don't need nothing else. Everything else that I'm going to say probably ain't going to resonate with you no time soon, and hopefully never in your life at all. But you come in here thinking you just can disrupt my life. Man, bro, I done had so much disruption in my life, bro. You are a joke. The only joke you not is because I don't look at you as that type of joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out for you, giving you advice. But, I know when a deceitful spirit is trying to come in, and I don't even feel like that's your character. I just feel like that's what you're doing. You either a robot or you really a little kid being a little kid. But for one, it's 8:47 in the morning on a Wednesday. You should be at school. You 11 years old. Why aren't you at school? What you worried about? Like, do y'all not go to school? I could have sworn I went to school with some orphans, bro. I swear I don't knew one orphan, so I'm just trying to see why you not in school, dude. You should really be in school. I'm not even a fan of that, but you should really be in there. Man, bro, you feel like, what you feel like? I feel like you should be at school. Shit, and if you feeling that bad, you need to pray about it, my boy. And if you don't pray, you need to find something that's equal to, because I don't ever want to be the person to try to force God on nobody or Allah, but at the end of the day, bro, you need to find somewhere and be grounded, my man. You old enough to understand that. Next year, when you start doing all this wannabe thuggish stuff, God gonna hold your little bad aspirin accountable. Whatever you wasting time on, my boy, I'm just letting you know that when you turn 12 years old, that's when you start being held accountable for all your actions. So all I'm gonna say is, if I was you, instead of trying to be a clown in life, because life didn't deal you the best hand, I would take that time that you so-called wasting and start putting that energy into something positive, so that way I can make something positive out of my life. Talking to you from experience. I ain't talking to you from a lecture. I ain't reading a book. But yeah, back to what I was saying before I got to talk to the young guy. Us as human beings, bro, we gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. You can't do what you want to do and expect the other person not to do something. Like, it just don't work like that. You get blessed when you run across somebody that don't give you the same reaction that you gave them. So, moving forward, with that being said, we need to do better as a collective, man. That's all we need to do. We need to do better as a collective. As a whole unit, we need to do better. You know? Everybody pray for Lil Ro, man. We don't know what he going through. He went from trying to be a menace to looking like he was seeking some help to trying to be a menace again, man. Pray for Lil Dog, man. We don't know what Lil Dog going through, but he going through something. And he don't have his parents. And I know how that feel when you going through something and you don't have your parents and everybody else got access to your parents, but you don't have the access to your parents that you need to be able to, grow and, move on better, move on further, into your life or your situations and stuff like that. So I know how that be, And I ain't saying it's been like that all my life, but as you get older, some parents, fall back a little more, but it's okay though. You just got to put your best foot down every time. But yeah, back to what I was saying for us, got the holler on that little cuz. Bro, we have to do better as a collective, bro. As a whole, like, I ain't even saying you got to be people's best friend or be all in their face or none of that. I'm not saying nothing like that. What I'm saying is you got to be rational and reasonable about a lot of the situations that you put yourself in. You cannot put yourself in a situation and then solely try to blame one person for all the outcome. You cannot pick and choose when you want to deal with somebody and expect for them to always want to deal with you. You cannot get mad and get so mad at somebody that you choose to be violent or you choose to do something that you know that they don't like and expect for them to stay there for you. Or be the same, or give you the same amount of attention and stuff like that. Sometimes, I'm not even going to say women, but people, your first impression is your best impression, right? So if your first impression in a relationship was you scarring the person, and we all know scars take time to heal. Not only do they take time to heal, when they do heal, initially it's a scab on top of it. Now, if you're not a emotional, intelligent spouse, then you'll knock that scab off every time you get mad. Now you know you doing that because you see the reaction that you get when you do that, but you don't care, and then you willing to far enough to be a manipulator and tell everybody that it's them, it's them, it's them, it's them, being narcissistic. So now, what you can't do is you can't be mad if they don't agree no more. Sometimes when you are not acting out of your godliness, which is everybody getting a position where they're not acting, holy or whatever you want to say, however you want to put it, godliness. If you're not acting out of that, you cannot expect a positive result. And then you cannot try to make the other person negative from your negativity. You cannot do that. You can't. That's one thing that I made sure that I stopped in my relationship. When I was going through it, when I was asked to do these things, these role changes and be this positive person and do this and do that and not be angry and do this and start being silent instead of always rushing to give an answer, bro, I got the same results. So it has to be 100% thing. A lot of people always say 50-50. 50-50 is like on some shit. We just paid all our bills and look, I know you wanted this and I wanted that. Like, let's just go half on both of our stuff. Or you buy yours and I'll buy mine. Or I'll buy yours, you buy mine. So that's 50-50 to me. You know, always being able to look out for your spouse, even if your spouse is able to look out for themselves. That's a 50-50 situation to me. In life, you're supposed to be going 100-100, bro. You should be giving your spouse 100% and she should be giving you 100% of her. So my main thing is, bro, when y'all start getting in these relationships, just do yourself a favor. And the first thing you want to ask her is, what type of parent do you want to be? What type of mother do you want to be? What type of wife do you want to be? Really, it should be wife first. So y'all should be trying to work towards the godly goal, wife. What type of wife are you? Type of wife you gonna go to work? You the type of wife that's gonna cook? Are you gonna clean? Or are you not gonna do none of that? You the type of wife that wanna have your feet kicked up? Okay, move. Okay, we got that. We see what type of wife you are. What type of mother are you now? Like, do you want to have kids? Do you want to have 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid? Like, all the stuff that we used to think wasn't important, that we was asking when we was kids on some lovey-dovey trying to be cool shit, that's the shit that we don't ask when we become adults and when we get older. We don't ask that no more. And then half the women in the world already got kids, so, you know, you just commonly thinking like, oh, she got kids? Yeah, she good mama, so that means she good mama, good wife, doing all that. Not knowing that, obviously, you know, women gonna always blame the man. They ain't gonna never just openly say like, oh yeah, so in my relationship, this is what I did to make him feel like this. So, ain't no, maybe that's why he started doing this. They'll always say that they wasn't doing nothing. You know, and that's just the only sad part about the world, bro. That was the fruit that Eve ate, if you ask me. She ate the apple of nothing. What you eat? Nothing. That's what I felt like she ate. She ate the apple of nothing. That apple basically showed us a whole bunch of nothing. Evil, nothing. A whole bunch of nothing, bro. You know, like why would you want to be evil? What does that complete in your life? You know, I mean, I get it. Some people can use evil for, you know, for their likings to get, you know, things that they need in life, but we're talking as a whole, as a collective. It's not that. That's not it. You know. And yeah. I feel little bro though. He probably got on here and probably seen me lit at some car shows too. I feel like a little sap, little simp type of nigga sitting right here, my damn self, expressing this shit. But, you know, it's better than what I was gonna do. I was gonna get on here and it was gonna be a real talk. I was gonna let y'all in on life, but why not let y'all in on the real part of life, bro? All that other shit don't matter, man. It don't. It don't. You know, people show their true colors when you don't like agree with their bullshit no more. That's exactly what they do. When you don't agree with the bullshit that they was giving you, they show their true colors. Literally. Like they'll do that for sure. They show their true colors. It's sad. Cause it usually be the people that you love or you got much respect for. You know. And like I said, baby is sleeping. He's moving on the camera. Let's see if he's gonna get up. Nope, he went back down. So I probably got about 5-10 more minutes to holler at y'all. He usually up about 9:30. We've been trying to get this routine down. Trying to get a routine down so OG can go get a 9 to 5. It's crazy, bro. Like, women to come in your life and destroy that shit so much that they don't even give a fuck. And then they try to blame you for everything. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I hadn't thought about getting no 9 to 5 or a job in so long, bro. I'm talking about so long. I ain't thought about that shit. Didn't have to because my entrepreneurship was just starting to break the ground. And I just got to where I can circulate the cheese and be able to, you know, do it, do it. Like actually be an entrepreneur and not be worried about what's going on. But you know, when you're getting threatened with court, man, gotta have a 9 to 5 for the man. Cause if you don't got a 9 to 5 for the man, you're not a good boy. You know, so gotta get a 9 to 5 so I could be a good boy for the man. So that way I could be an upstanding citizen to him. Cause most Afrocentric entrepreneurs do not look like outstanding men to them. So I respect it. It's all good, man. You just gotta play the game how it's given, how it's going. That's their game. I have a job. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to get baby on a good schedule so that way, yeah, you can go get this good old job so that way I can go ahead and be prepared for this court shit, man. Like that shit is crazy that women, why would you even want to put somebody in that position? You know? You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Cause your daddy ain't want you and you got daddy issues and you want to blame everything else on everything else other than the fact that you got issues with your own father. You know, maybe you should resolve some of that, issues with your parents. See, the difference between me and everybody else is I'm not looking to resolve no issues with my parents. They grown as hell and I'm grown as hell now. That was the best thing I think they ever said to me. And I got a son now, so I don't need to worry about them no more. You know, I don't need to worry about what they doing, how they doing it, who they doing it with. That don't have nothing to do with me at all. That don't have nothing to do with me. What they doing or none of that. That's them. Now moving forward, you know, the blessing, you know, of the help, you feel me? Because I had to relocate because, like I said, man, women will drag you through the mud and act like they didn't do a thing. You know, relocated and now I'm at mom's crib and I get it, you a woman, so you're doing the woman advocate thing. You know what I'm saying? But we all gotta be realistic about life at some point, man. We can't all just sit there and try to point the finger at one person our entire life. At some point in our life, we gotta be like, oh yeah, you know what? That's me. I probably made him feel like that. Maybe if I wouldn't have whoop and crossed these boundaries and stepped over this line, things would be a little bit better. But man, we don't get that, bro. And if you somebody that slide past this now or later, and you feel like that, just know you can always have a connection with me, you know, on something genuine, you know, because I know at that point you outside of the matrix, man. You're not living in the matrix, you know. I don't live in the matrix, bro. I participate in the matrix. I don't live in the matrix, bro. I participate because I can't go nowhere. I can't leave until God ready for me to leave. And I'm not sitting right here saying I'm ready to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that to say like, I don't do what y'all do as far as trying to operate in this world, in this matrix of a system, bro. Yes, I make music. Yes, I create YouTube. Yes, that's all a part of the matrix. That's a part of my participation. But if you notice the way that I participate, I don't participate the way everybody else participate. I do me. All right, y'all. Much love. He rolling around. So I'm pretty sure he's about to get up in the next 10 minutes. That little roll he just did, I know that's a 5-minute roll, and then he's going to be getting up. I literally just got up myself, though. I didn't even get up that early when I got on what? So I've been up about 45 minutes because I was up for 10 minutes, got myself together, and then got on here real quick. Let me go get baby. All right, y'all. Peace, love, so we'll get back at him.